Hello and welcome to Rage Against the Machines, not to be confused with the popular rock band Rage Against the Machine. Yes, I will run this gag to the ground. Well, it's that time again, where we look at bots in video games. This time we take a look at the bots in Rocket League. It's a simple concept really. It's a football game with cars that has rocket boosters strapped onto them. But wait, there's more! You can also play hockey, or basketball, or some rather odd deathmatch thingy I didn't really understand. I don't really think it's deathmatch at all. It's something about bouncing against hexagons, I think. There's also a mode with power-ups that lets you use punching gloves, spikes, or even freeze the ball in mid-air, among other things. It also supports mutators, like a fast ball with more bounce and more powerful boosters, which I both have activated in this game. You can also choose to play versus mode, one-on-one, or with teams with up to 4 players each. Anything is customizable really, so you can tailor your experience for any occasion. Make the ball really big and light, and see it bounce everywhere, or turn down gravity so no one can jump. Because screw those flying cars. It's not a thing and shouldn't be a thing, so stop it, Sovereign. Freaking try hard. That aside, this is a bot game versus medium difficulty AI with some modifiers I played around with, and I have to admit, it's not that impressive. It's not a mode that will have you hooked and replace the PvP experience, but I will say that it's a great tool for learning, and let me tell you why. For starters, there's 3 difficulty levels. The rook experience is basic, the bots aren't jumping around and aren't even boosting. Higher levels, they start using the boosters and are slightly more airborne. Nothing crazy like you would see from elite players, but hey. The difference between semi-pro and pro are slim but noticeable when it comes to aggression and accuracy. However, that's not where the real difficulty lies. The main difficulty is hitting the ball, especially if you're new to the driving and the camera. It's really unpredictable, and it's made even harder with how the arenas are formed and the fact that you're driving a car with rocket boosters. It's really hard. Everyone misses sometimes, even hard bots and pros. If you're new, well, you'll miss all the time. Trust me on this one. With that said, combine that with the fact that you're up against a computer opponent. The AI have pretty similar skill levels with new players, and the higher difficulty ones are somewhat close to semi-pro players. But they are predictable. It's a simple pattern where they rush for a ball and group up around it. There's no real defense other than rushing back if the ball gets whacked to their end of the field. Occasionally, against smarter AI, there's someone fishing for a rebound or getting ready for defense. But you won't see them body blocking or stealing their tactical booster refuels. And you won't see them running up walls or flying around like more dedicated players do. Still, it makes for an open game, partially to the RNG the ball physics provides and how adjusted you are to the camera or car. Also, in most other games where you play against an AI opponent, it's nearly impossible to lose. Even if the enemy have an early lead, you still end up steamrolling them in the end. Case in point, Heroes of the Storm or League of Legends. Not a Rocket League though, anything can happen really. I had one match that was down 3 goals to none in the first 2 minutes or so. Another that I won with 9-1, and this game, spoilers, is going to overtime because we lost our early advantage of a 4-goal lead. Well, it's mostly because of I'm awful. So, even though the bots are more or less straightforward in the strategy, they will still give you a run for your money, yet it's not a mode that will keep you invested. It's a great training tool to learn the controls and to observe your surroundings in a chaotic environment. And also hit the damn ball, because new players will have a hard time in the beginning to learn how to kick it. So if you're unsure on how to learn the basics, just put in a couple of hours against bots to learn the basics. Maybe use it to try out the other game modes that nobody else plays. It's a great tool to prepare you for the first few hours in multiplayer, so great credit to the game for having bots from the get-go. Looks like that's it. It's a pretty short video this time. Next time will be a bit longer, I hope. I mean, this is pretty straightforward. It's a car game. You just drive and hope for the best. And hopefully you have fun with it as well. Be sure to follow for more vids you never knew you wanted until this moment. And I'll see you next time.